Urban Outfitters, Frank Ocean, and every single hip-hop hit from the past 5 years came together, had a baby, it would be this movie. Waves is directed by Trey Edward Schultz. It's about this guy in high school who kind of has it all. I mean, he's popular, pretty girlfriend, star athlete, and it's about him kind of slowly losing it all and how his actions can affect his family and those around him. This movie was amazing. Of course, it's by A24. What do you expect? There were about 10 people in the theater I was at. Every single one of them, except me, were crying at least one or like multiple parts in this movie. But a lot of people won't really vibe with this movie. I did because it's good. But every single A24 movie has its own style. This movie is no exception, and it can be kind of like intense and in your face at some points. It's shot a lot like Euphoria, and if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It's got these like red, blue, purple lights that kind of like overshadow the scene with this like overpowering music, and it even stars Alexa Demie, who plays Maddie, and she literally plays the exact same character, a pretty girl who dates a deranged athlete. But she was great in that show, and she's great in this movie. This movie is broken up into two parts, and the first part is very much like a music video. Music is a very prevalent part in this film, and it's very important in my opinion, but it's very much shot like a music video, like especially during this one scene during a campfire where a character is just sitting there with like the orange from the fire kind of like flowing throughout the whole shot, and with this very loud song playing. And even the way a lot of the first half and a little bit of the second half like is shot, like where the camera's positioned, it's very like in your face, sort of like this. For what the first half of this film is leading up to, I think the way they decide to shoot it is kind of genius, and it is a lot different from the second half, but like that payoff is so sweet. As for any cons I have with this film, again, like it does feel like first half, second half, and almost like a little bit of an intermission in between, whereas movies like Moonlight kind of like flow like into each other a lot better. Also, the runtime could have been cut down a little bit. I very much favor the first half, although the second half is really good. It kind of like is like a little slow, and it doesn't really capture that same like fire, for lack of a better term, and it does feel kind of like slow towards the end. But the performances were great, setting was great, cinematography was great. If I were to give this movie a rating, which I'm about to, 9 out of 10 easily. Great film. Definitely go out and see it. Although if you do decide to go to a theater and see it, bring a fucking tissue box. Wow. I know the review's done. I'm supposed to be done talking about it, but like I still can't stop thinking about this movie, and like the emotional beats like really touched me, and it touched me more than like a movie that I've seen in a long time. So just be prepared for all of that. I'm still very scared that I'm going to get copyrighted. So until I figure out the logistics of how to use pictures and like videos without getting sued, I'm not going to put a poster or anything like that. But the movie is very low key, so I am going to put a link to the trailer at the bottom. Some people thought that it was spoilery. I don't really think it is, but if you kind of want to know what the hell I'm talking about, go watch it. Fuck. While you're here, you might as well like and subscribe. I mean, if you've watched it this far, it's just one click. I mean, you don't even have to like me as a person. I don't even like me as a person. That doesn't mean you can't just click a button, like, subscribe. Just do it. I am already on my third video. I know, how did we get this far? So I'm very much gaining popularity. So in that case, we already have our first advertisement. So this video is brought to you by